Good morning, one and all. Today is Monday, October 16th, 2023. My name is Edward Bevilacqua here in Pahrump, Nevada, southwestern Nevada. You can see the California border and the mountains over there. This is Department of Career Services, where our goal is simple. It's to help you get from where you are to someplace better in your life. From Someday Isle to Successlandia, from point A to point B. We do it through this podcast, but it's not really the podcast, it's what's down below, in the description down below, where we have all of the experts including Darren Hardy, David Goggins, Mark Devine, Robert Sapolsky, Seth Godin, Jordan Peterson, let's see, Baraka Church. So including those. That's in the stuff down below. We just have it structured so that you can do it so 10 minutes every morning, wake up, start a good habit, start a good routine to move you forward in life. That's it. So let's get started. This is a 5-part podcast where we go through a structured routine every day of preparation for the day, preparation for the podcast, an attitude of gratitude, review yesterday, plan for today, project, and then go out and do it. 3 of those parts we do offline when this is over. That is the attitude of gratitude, the review of the day yesterday, and the projecting today and moving forward. So in the approximately 10 minutes we have for this video, we're going to focus on the introduction, our preparation, our breathing exercise, and plan for today. And in that plan is where we talk about some of the stuff that's in the description down below. So please share that. Most importantly, please come back every day. Please make this part of your routine. Share it with other people. Click on the bell so you get noticed every time we're going to start. It's around 6 every morning. Share, click the bell, thumbs up. What else? There was one other thing. Okay, like it, whatever. Okay, and so you know the thing. Just do that every day, please. All right, so let's start with our breathing exercise. Very important to start the day out right. Get as much air into your lungs. Get rid of the stress, anything that you have, and you can do this throughout the day. So this is in lieu of physical exercise. The goal is to get as much oxygen into your system as possible. Open up those lungs, all of the little air sacs in there. So it's a double intake, and a slow out. So this is Andrew Huberman from Stanford. So it looks like this. You do that, and I promise you will feel better. You'll feel it. You'll notice it getting that oxygen in your system. When the talk is over, perhaps go for a walk. I know I will with Wada Bevy. Okay, next, we have our cup of coffee. A little bit weak. Okay, pen, paper. We need to write things down. So our attitude of gratitude, write in your book. I'm so happy and grateful now that. Okay, this is a 3-part process, 3-part process. First, we write down, I'm so happy and grateful now that. Then we turn it into a question. Why? As Pastor Isaiah would say, why? We turn it into a question because our brains have evolved or are designed, depending upon your point of view, to solve problems. So when we turn it into a question, we have a problem to solve. Why am I so happy and grateful right now? Why am I so happy and grateful right now? And then the third thing is I turn my thoughts inward and I notice the various voices inside of my head. And things will be popping up or rolling up like it's a movie credits or scrolling across the bottom like a ticker tape. So I want to do that. And I want to start the day off with an attitude of gratitude, because no matter how bad things are, they could be worse. And there's probably 7 billion people that would trade places with us right now, that their lives are even worse. So we have a lot to be thankful for, starting with our gift of life and the spark, the presence of God within each of us, which we have the ability to nurture and share with others. Okay, next, part 3, review of the day. So this, again, we're going to do this after the podcast. And here you just ask yourself the question, how did I feel about yesterday? I'm looking for when did I exceed expectations? When did I fall short of expectations? What did I learn from yesterday? How can I repeat the times I exceeded expectations? How can I minimize the times I fell short of expectations? Okay, groovy. We're 6 minutes in, 6.5 minutes in. Down to now number 4, planning. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. You need to make this part of your daily routine. Don't just be reactive, be proactive. And the things you would be reactive to, as much as possible, create them as little subroutines in your brain that you don't have to consciously be engaged in. They're just automatic, like me rubbing my nose right now. Cool, wow, I did that without even thinking about it. A little thing right here. So let's see what we have down below. Somebody signed me out. That was weird. Not good. Okay. So where am I at? All right, here I am. I'm back. Okay, what do we have down below? Advice from an 80-year-old. When playing games with children, let them win. Sometimes. They have to learn, though, that life is a series of games, and we're not going to win all of the games. You have to learn to be a good loser. Otherwise, nobody will play with you. Next, say, I believe that something great is going to happen to me today. If you say it as an affirmation, meaning you believe it, an incantation. So you actually believe it. It works. If you say it on the idea, well, if I say it enough, it'll work. I believe something is going to happen. Great's going to happen to me today. I really don't. But if I say it, maybe it will. No, that's not how it works. Okay. Oops. Do not edit while you're talking. All right. What else do we got? Robert Sapolsky from Stanford. Stanford has just a tremendous number of great professors. It's really incredible. Maybe they don't have more than Carnegie Mellon. Maybe it's just that being out here in the West, they pop up as experts on things. So Sapolsky, incredible guy. This time he's talking about life without free will. Good talk. TED Talk this week. This is the start of week 2 in our neuroscience-oriented, what is it? Approach to success. Our neuroscience-oriented approach to success, week 2, day 1, inside my skull-sized kingdom. So that's a literal thing, not a metaphorical thing. The metaphorical is skull-sized kingdom, because we have this view that everything revolves around us. That's how we are designed or evolved. The world revolves around us. Things happen to me, etc. I think it's hot. I feel I'm hungry, etc. So inside my skull-sized kingdom, we learn about the brain, neurons, neurons and neural activity today, how neurotransmitters work and how electrical signals are converted to chemical transactions and reconverted back to electrical signals, and how our brain stores our lived past, our anticipated future, our ability to simulate, etc. And the idea is if I know who I am, I can better control my behavior. If I know how my brain works, then I can do things to influence my thoughts, feelings, activities, etc. Okay, time is racing. Time is racing. Where are we at? Okay, we're at 10:39. Let's wrap this up. So the stuff down below is vital. It's important. If when you have downtime today, you spend a little bit of time on each of those, I can promise you, you will move forward in your life. You will get from where you are to someplace better. And what we know about the pop culture definition of insanity, continuing to do the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Okay, that's the pop culture definition of insanity. If you want to get from point A to point B, you have to do things differently. The question is, what do you do? And the answer is, go look at the stuff down below. That's all you need to do. Wrap up. One simple way to get from point A to point B is act such that yesterday was the only easy day. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Live with meaning and purpose. Act such that everything you do matters. Everything you do matters. Not some of the things. Everything you do matters. And service to others and purpose. Or as Arthur Brooks says, ESP, emotional. No, it's enjoyable. Your life is enjoyable, satisfactory, and it has purpose. ESP. More on that later, but let's sign out. Anything from you, Wada Bevy? Wada Bevy, are you there? Come in, over. Aha. Wada Bevy is passively participating, but that's okay because Wada Bevy is flying back to Virginia today. Peace, Dove, flying to Virginia, to the Vortex, Virginia today. And yeah, okay, cool. And with that, I'm going to say, and cut.